inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators offense will come out first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks him in the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. That was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. But he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Finds his big tight end. Runs through a tackle. He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. To the air, it's Green. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida State.
And talk about a turn of events. Fourth and goal. The defense is able to step up. They're not just going to swat this thing away, force the incompletion to get the offense back on the field. No, they're picking it off, and they're taking it all the way back for a touchdown. If they win this game, you're going to point back to that play right there as the play that made the difference.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it down to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the...
Because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. On his feet at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Nice pick up on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Firing to the right, complete. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now. Within field goal range there, but they don't feel like they can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. So I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! The extra point here would tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will have its 1st possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face on the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. We've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team defense getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the...
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later. And in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing in a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swankin, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They move the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he's loose, and he'll...
Touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to throw. It's Green. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make right play call, and everyone on the same page here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moving away from pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Sets up the screen. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10, hoping to put together a productive drive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
A screen place, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running.
There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start to drive.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy condition.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Noles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
It's so nice as a quarterback, it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The short hands, it's Hope. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially in these 3rd down situations.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. I think some people think that... Throw big, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it, you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create something explosive. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's home. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hill. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the...
He's got it up to 30. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Green. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Gets it past the mark. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good...
Touchdown, Gator! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The Knowles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just now a second and long coming. Extending the play. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. And the Gators have chopped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Knowles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just a short pass from the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check it out.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and no likelihood they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to put salt in the wound. The give and tick, 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 tick.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders here to make the stop. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.